Mic checker, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Des, King of the Pit TV, signing in live and large. Yo, we're listening to Avenged Sevenfold, and we're gonna start from the very beginning, or at least the beginning of their full-length records. All right, I'm sure they might have put out a demo of such or something or other before this, but we don't go that early, do we? Unless it's something really special. This one is entitled, what is it entitled? Sounding the Seventh Trumpet, I think. Now, I have a very limited understanding and experience with Avenged Sevenfold. Back in the day, I had a few tunes off of, I think the record was entitled City of Evil. And if they did a self-titled record, I definitely had a couple of tunes off of that as well, but this was just like pick and match from whatever I could have got off of LimeWire back in the day. So very vague, not as broad an understanding as a lot of my friends had. I used to know some dude back in the day who had the Rev tattooed on his forearm in like big traditional font, purely with how deeply it hit him when the drummer of this band passed away. So, you know, I understand people really like this band. I know this is a bit of a different sound to what really made them popular. So I know this isn't going to be the be all and end all of this band's sound. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit more metalcore-y, harsher vocals and so forth. But hey, we got to start somewhere, right? If you want to access all of the full album listens, and trust me, I do a lot of them, please refer down to the link in the description of this video, alright? That's where you'll get them before everybody else, instead of waiting, song by song by song. And without further ado, to end the rapture, okay? Introductory tune, I think. And just on a side note, this looks like it's going to be quite a long record. The songs are relatively long. We're looking at averaging over 4 minutes per song. And there's 13 tracks on this record, so the last one being 7 minutes. So I might not get through all of this in one listen, but hey, we'll see where we can go. Come on. I'm very ill as well, by the way, people. I've got a bad cold. Or recovering from a bad cold. To end the rapture, we're going to run this into Turn the Other Way. That's Sinister Gates. Yo, is this Sinister Gates? I played on Sinister Gates' guitar before, his model. I think it's an LTD guitar, right? It's a nice guitar. Here we go. Are we going to have an advertisement? We might do. I've got comments to make, but I'll leave it. This one's Turned the Other Way.
Got to be.
Alright, we got ads. Right, so first and foremost, the first thing I heard was the harmonies on the lead guitar. And it familiarised me with the sound of Avenged Sevenfold that I was sort of aware of. I do apologise, people. From back in the day, that was a very trademark Avenged Sevenfold lead riff sort of situation. The mindless shred, I don't like it. I don't like just shredding as an introduction. Like, are we selling it as a virtuoso guitar record or as a band? You know what I mean? Then the vocals came in. Is it M Shadows? Came in with his trademark vocals. Like, wasn't the harsh vocal I'm prepared to hear on this record. But it came in with them relatively clean vocals, very powerful. I assume they're like Marmite. You either love them or you hate them because, you know, I think they are a bit corny, but he can't help how he sounds. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. I'm not the biggest fan of that vocal tone, or whatever you would call it, his voice in general. But needless to say, this one's entitled Turn the Other Way. Let's keep it moving. Track 2. Come on. Yeah, I'll be fair, the drumming's a little slipknotty, especially with that tinny snare ringing off. And the riff, it's a little bit slipknotty. Ding ding. On a side note, there needs to be more breakdowns like that. That suffered a death in like once the 2010s hit. Like bands just stopped playing simple breakdowns like that with the ringing off of the crash. The kick just accenting the dun. We need to bring that back, man. Everything just turned into a slam. Everything just turned into a beatdown like slam, fucking ridiculous ignorant mosh fest. It's a bit random, really, isn't it? It's a bit random. This chugging riff isn't as heavy as what they might have wanted it to sound like, to be honest with you. Just like these stop and starty bits in that dun dun, way. It's like, I don't know. It's like it's a corny sounding breakdown, isn't it? It's like they want to veer off into being a groove band whilst having like metalcore breakdowns, but it just needs to be more just straight to the point instead of adding like this sort of we're technical musicians, by the way. Here's a little like groove here and there. Sounds stupid, but it makes sense in my head, people. But what do I know? I just listen to Nickelback and Dead Sheeran, so don't mind me. Oh, and they've allowed comments. That's going to make our time a lot easier. Shout out to Jonathan Jackson. I've decided to listen to every album in order to get the full experience of A7X. Yo, I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Jackson. That might be me. That's me, Jonathan Jackson. Oh God, someone's wrote the lyrics. Slit my wrist, take away the pain. Slit my throat, there's no... Oh, dearie me. Like, this really is a sign of the times, this. When was this put out? I'm gonna say... I'm going to say 2001. 2001. Was any, like, metalcore ever? Was any metal ever put out in 2002? I'm going to say 2001. Let's have a listen. Oh! Oh, 2002. Right. You know what? I'll take it. I was pretty close, but I made myself sound stupid in the process. Let's go. Oh, this is one of them bands where you just see, right, I ain't seen an act like this in a minute, but one of them bands where you see in the front man, like proper two hands on the mic, in the middle of the floor. It's proper one of them bands, isn't it? Oh, to give you an insight into my life, I'm not too fussed on like 2000s metalcore. There were some bands I did like, Parkway Drive, As I Lay Dying, sort of stuff like that. As far as like the, trying to be a metalcore band as opposed to like we're a hardcore tough guy metalcore band. Didn't mind Killswitch either, to be fair. Killswitch with Howard though. Yo, for people who have just only come to this channel, don't you worry, there's plenty more like this coming. I'm gonna jump straight into a mirror after this. Alright, so click that subscribe. Fade out. I mean, what's just hit me is we've faded out there, right? This tune's 5 minutes 36. First track of the record, 5 minutes 37, 36. We got the clean guitar strumming and the synth as we're fading out the record harmonies and riffs. That's only just clicked in my head, the amount of time and effort that these dudes have actually gone through to put this record together. And that's just through listening to the first track. So it's no doubt they got picked up and blown up, like, to the degree they did. Am I going to have a great experience listening to this record? So far, I'm going to doubt it. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk about, because there's so much material, and I assume there's not going to be enough twists and turns for me to really continue talking at maximum. But there's only one way to find out. Yeah, first two tunes I listened to from The Darkness, I thought it was going to be a flop, but I really enjoyed it. So I'm not going to prejudge. We've got Darkness Surrounding coming up next. I should have banged the fringe out for this one, people. The fringe in the Vans. Darkness Surrounding. There's King of the Pit TV signing in. We're having an interesting listen today. We're listening to Avenged Sevenfold, sounding the seventh trumpet, alright? This was track 3, if you include the introduction. It's entitled Darkness Surrounding. Let's have a look at these comments. People hate on this band all they want, but this album gives me some of the best headbangs in all of music. I mean, let's head into this record knowing that it's giving this fella the best headbangs in all of music. Come on. Them vocals are sick, them harmonies. That panning on the drum sounds absolutely crazy. It sounds like there's 2 drummers, or it's like double take the drum kit. What's going on? Come on. Hell of a lot of different influence in this record. What's going on? Yo, I think, is it the Rev who's drumming on this record? Because the drummer is insane. I think the drummer might be my favourite part of the band. Very unique. Smell the burning embers. Smell! Time flickering away. Timeless but soon gone. Timeless but soon gone. Ooh. I don't like this riff too much. I like the first note, but I don't like the interval. Dun, 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 dun. It's a bit too major for me. Because it could be a real ignorant stomp riff otherwise. I mean, I've been spent so long just like listening to what one may consider like pop structured music and so forth, and song structured music. Like songs like this where we just go section, 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 section for as long as like 4 minutes, 5 minutes straight. I find it easy to sort of lose my train of thought. You know what I mean? There's a reason why good songs are written in particular structures, and it comes to light when I listen to stuff like this. And I mean, Avenged Sevenfold started using that, didn't they? Their hit songs are like in song structure. Right, we've got the Art of Subconscious Illusion next. Bassist was noodling a bit. I'll put some respect on the bassist. I ain't touched on the bass guitar yet. The Art of Subconscious Illusion is coming up next, people. Let's keep it moving.
On Etsy, there's all kinds for you to find.
King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. This is The Art of Subconscious Illusion, which is track number 4 of 13 on Sounding the 7th Trumpet. Let's get straight in. Come on. Thrash. Low key, the harsh vocals are a little bit like Wade from Alexis on Fire, I think. This can't be happening. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck? Run out. Try and run. Take your round one gun. Like a one hour. All the bombs that I've been them vocals are sick, but when he comes in with them clean vocals in response, it sounds a bit sad, man. Them vocals are sick. Sounds like if you ever heard of a band called Punch, I recommend you check out a band called Punch. If you like this music, it's debatable whether you like them or not, but a band called Punch, yeah, female fronted, real harsh vocal like that. I assume that's a female we're hearing on the track, right? No doubt. I mean, if this was a hard, tough guy band, we're going to end up in a ridiculous breakdown now. There's only one way to go about this with the pick scrape. It'd go boom, 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 dun 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 dun. Come on. It's the only way. Bro, did you hear that drum fill? What the hell? Yo, this dude, the Rev, I'm going to throw a controversial one out there. This dude, the Rev, is better than Joey Jordison. From what I'm hearing, this guy is a better metal drummer than Joey Jordison. What a unique style. Sounds incredible. Alright, was that it? So that was the Art of Subconscious Illusion. Plenty of twists and turns. Let's keep it moving. We got We Come Out at Night coming up next.
On Etsy.
Sounds like a Misfits tune, right? Dez, King of the Pit TV, signing in. This one's entitled We Come Out at Night. We're listening to Avenged Sevenfold sounding the seventh trumpet. Let's have a quick check at the comments. Matt L says an underrated masterpiece. A lot of mentions of it being an underrated record. Hey. Tristan Montoya says, that breakdown makes me want to break everything around me. Let's see. Let's see. Rock on, people. Yeah, I bet them OGs that were here from the start was gutted, like when they got into this record and then like they progressed the way they did, if they're like proper into the harsh vocal. I mean, I think the harsh vocal sounds better, to be honest. I'm not too big a fan of his voice. I know that's the whole point of the band, or at least after this, it's the whole point of the band, but I thought I was fucking Enter Sandman there. Dude, imagine how many riffs there are on this record. I know I keep going on about it, but it's so long. Like, the length of these tracks and the amount of tracks on this record, to say it's a debut record. Imagine the amount of riffs. Because they don't hang around on these riffs for long, do they? Bro, this synth and this acoustic or clean guitar comes in as like a duo. We haven't heard one without the other yet. Tasty. And why they go. Yo, they even got Elton John on a track. That's crazy, innit? Maybe it was Elton John singing the whole time. Danger Mouse drumming insane. Is that what it went by? Danger Mouse. Johnny Christ as the evil Penfold. Very beginning sounded like Taz from Looney Tunes. Musically it's fantastic, but I hate the screamo shit he was trying to do then. Should record a softer and slower version of just him actually singing, says Fred Freddy. I know these two comments are going to be good. Let's have a look. Have you heard Warmness of the Soul? It's great, Don. Of course, it's Shadow Singer Play. Alright, we got a cool tune coming up. And Miggy says, check out the demo version of this. You might like it. Hopeless Records. Let's keep it moving. We've got... What tune's coming up next, people? Shall we find out? It's Lips of Deceit. Dez. King of the Pit TV signing in. This one is entitled Lips of Deceit. It is track number 6 of 13. Alright. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. Some unique sounds on this record. Some unique sounds. Come on. That's a good riff, I like that. A little bit like Trevor from the Black Dahlia Murder, especially atop of a riff like that. The guitar's like a step higher than Black Dahlia Murder though, innit? Could be D standard, that guitar. Come on. Yo, question of today is the Rev a better drummer than Joey Jordison? What do you think? Leave a comment. Sounds like a Christmas carol. Was that it? Alright, you know what I mean? To say that was 4 minutes 9, that flew by quite fast. That was a decent tune. I think I enjoyed that one a little more than some of the others. Right, let's keep it moving. I don't have too much to comment. We've got Warmness on the Soul coming up next. Judging by a prior comment, I think this one might be quite clean. There's only one way to find out. Des, King of the Pit TV signing in. This is track 7 of 13. This one's entitled Warmness on the Soul. Let's go. Elton John in full effect. Beautiful song, says Josh the Film Guy. One of my favourite Avenged Sevenfold ballads. This is going to be my wedding song for sure.
Your hands are green, tin eyes watching every move I make. And that
A little bit gothic with the piano.
feeling of down, it's erased. I'll never feel alone again. With you by my side, you're the one. And in you I can find more.
Is it M Shadows on the piano? It makes sense because as far as songwriting goes, if he's behind like the penmanship and stuff, he's pretty good. He's pretty good at writing lyrics, isn't he? He's written some good songs.
And we have gone through good and bad times, but your unconditional love was always on my mind. You've been there from the start for me.
Dude, I mean, so many people are talking about marriage and weddings in the comment section.
And your love's always been true as can be. I give my heart to you.
Yeah, this is the best song. This is the best song. Yo, this dude, because I remember that tune Seize the Day, right? This dude, Sinister Gates, he solos best on a calm, emotional, melodic backdrop. He doesn't want to be shredding through the metal stuff, man. This is where he sounds best, in my opinion. Come on.
And we have gone through good and bad times, but your unconditional love was always on my mind. You've been there from the start for me.
You hear them harmonies there?
And your love's always been
His vocals sound so much better on a songwriter-esque tune as opposed to like on a metal tune.
true as can be. I give my heart to you. I give my heart, 'cause nothing can compare in this world to you. Whoa.
Whimsical, great on the piano. Shout out to Elton John.
I give my heart to you.
Low key, when that distortion guitar comes in. A bit of Guns N' Roses. A bit of Guns N' Roses.
I give my heart.
November Rain.
Nothing can compare in this world to you. Whoa.
There we go. Warmness on the Soul. That was the best track on the record so far. That was the best track. It wasn't even metalcore. That was the best track on the record so far. We've got an epic of Time Wasted coming up next. Let's keep it moving.
Got to Be Got Curls, co-created
Des.
with Curly Heads. For Wave,
King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. If you want to check out all of my live full album reactions from the moment I record them, there's an abundance. Link is down in the description. You don't have to wait for years on end to get the full album out on this channel. Check me out. This one is an epic of Time Wasted. We're listening to Avenged Sevenfold. Let's go. Ignorant. I saw that New York hardcore. I saw that breakdown. Yo, Scott Purdy says this sounds more like hardcore. More like hardcore than A7X. I just said that. It sounds like breakdown. It sounds like New York hardcore. Yo, it sounds like Madball. Madball wrote this, man. Shall we check the replies on that comment? Say, bro, this is hardcore, trust me. Bro, A7X, a big hardcore fans. Mossman says, Satria. What's the reference? You tell me, I don't get what he's on about. They debut Backcountry only a few years after this. What a contrast. 2020, anyone? So hardcore. Come on. I'm just glad this is back on YouTube. Fuck yes. Fuck yes, man. This sounds like Killing in the Name. The riff. Right, let's go. Anybody know what the name of that drum beat is? Because the production makes it sound so crisp, man. Every time he plays that drum beat, it just sounds super sick. That's that hardcore, innit? That's that sing-along pile on stage dive. Oh, it needs to be gang chants. I hope they make it a gang chant, man. It needs to be. Needed to go gang chant. So much time I've wasted. He's in the bathtub, mate. What's he underwater for?
Sorry. We had something great. All friendships last. Time to start again. In reality.
An epic of time wasted, done and dusted. Cool breakdown, I like the breakdown. That was the best breakdown on the record, I'll tell you that. That was the best breakdown on the record. They came into that tune sounding like Madball, what a blag. Alright, let's keep it moving, right? Let's go. Check 1, 2. Yes, now bless. Now there's a KOTP TV signing in live and large once again. Breaking their hold. Track 9 of 12, well, 9 of 13 should I say. My eyesight's definitely going. This is Sounding the Seventh Trumpet. We're listening to it from start to finish. We're going to flow this into track 10, which is entitled Forgotten Faces, okay, purely as this is 1 minute 11, so I assume it's an interlude of sorts, alright? Let's go. Or not. HEM states, this is like hearing Count Your Blessings from Bring Me the Horizon. Both bands changed drastically. You sort of missed the 2000s metalcore sound. Cool. Shortest song I've ever done. Quite a death metal riff, that, isn't it? Right, let's keep it moving. I got no comments for that, no comments. Forgotten Faces coming up. I think it was just put on there for the sake of being a short track, in my personal opinion. I don't think anything in that tune was like worthy of being like a tune by itself. They could have taken them riffs and just put them in one of these long ones. This is Forgotten Faces. Let's go. Hardcore. Mosh metal. Drumming's crazy, but the thing is with the drumming and the drum fills and so on and so forth, is that they're unlike any sort of drum fills I've heard before. I don't know if it's the tone of the drums that the production's sort of making pop or what, but the drum sound in regards to the fills are really unique. Them vocals do remind me a little bit like Trevor from the Black Dahlia Murder.
Right before my very eyes. And just when I think I've made light of things, it slips away into darkness. My life passes, now I see just what this world does hold for me. It's getting hard to breathe. Am I out of times? I'm what this means. Well, that's what it means. That's what it means. You and me try to breathe. Yeah, yeah.
That's Forgotten Faces. What more can I say? We've got Thick and Thin coming up next, people. 4 minutes 16. Let's go. Des, King of the Pit TV signing in live and large. Thick and Thin, which is track 11 of 13 off of Sounding the 7th. Trumpet, Avenged Sevenfold. It sounds like that last song fades into this. Let's go. I love the sound of the drums on that beat. It sounds ridiculous. The kit sounds incredible, doesn't it? Oh, the producer's got to be a drummer, man. Cool use of harmonics in the riff there. Do you think that colour purple represents the band accurately? What do you think? Family song, family friendships forever, straight edge. Thrash. Thrash.
I don't wanna know, and I don't wanna see you in this place. Your kind is a disgrace as I spit in your face, and I don't wanna hear anymore. Your friend is fucked with while he's having fun on the dance floor.
Streets coming up next. Des, King of the Pit TV signing in. This one's entitled Streets. This is track 12 of 13. We're finishing this record, sounding the 7th Trumpet. If you're asking me where I'm at with this record at this moment in time, I'll tell you what, it's gotten a little bit long to me, to be honest with you. I've heard enough of this record. Let's go. Might be something new in here for me. Jack Miller says, one of my favourite songs from these guys, this tune is Punk AF, and as a huge fan of both punk rock and A7X, words can't describe how much I'd kill to hear Matt's old band tear it up. Daryl says, this was the first song I put on my iPhone 3GS, man, I miss those days. What the hell is an iPhone 3GS? Let's go. This is punk, innit? This sounds like Bad Religion. Is Bad Religion what I'm thinking of? I mean, they have gone out of the way to write a punk rock track this time, haven't they? Aaron Camrat says, I believe they were 17 when they recorded this. Oh, this album came out in 1999. Yo, so I said 2001, and it's stated here 2002 Hopeless Records. Released on 2002. When was this record released? What the hell? Yo, shout out to Dio, hand in that L. Not gonna lie, kinda gives me the Bad Religion band vibes. Yeah, I said that. Funny enough, since their current drummer, Brooks Wackerman, played for Bad Religion. Thomas Anderson said, back when I actually respected this band. That's deep. Cyber says, why don't you anymore? Why? You don't like them now because they actually start to think of lyrics. Jeez Louise. Metalheads there. Alright. That was Avenged Sevenfold doing Bad Religion. That was Streets. Let's finalise. We've got Shattered by Broken Dreams. Now, this is 7 minutes long, so either this is an epic or it's going to be a secret track shindig, which doesn't apply itself too well to the streaming era, but we'll get on to that. 1, 2, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. A little different lighting. Let's see if I can bang this on. Bada bing, bada bum. Let's finish this record off. Shattered by Broken Dreams. Don't know what to expect. It's a long one. Is it going to be a hidden track, or is it just going to be an epic, or is it going to be like some massive outro? Let's find out. Have you noticed how Avenged Sevenfold's songs, or at least the more popular ones, sorry, I got a little bit of fuzz. I get disturbance with the light on, but I'm not going to go turn it off right now, to be honest. Avenged Sevenfold get their best reception, and I say this purely as I think this is the, well, aside from the initial tune, this is the highest viewed song of this record. Avenged Sevenfold do best in their relatively clean, sort of like more heartfelt tunes as opposed to their rocking and rolling, like straight up metal riffing tunes.
It all fall through. Pray for better days. Stop. It's
Drummer's still going mad. I mean, even at a vibe like this, Jimmy Sullivan, the Rev, is still going crazy on them fills, just flying all over the shop. He's a little bit like Keith Moon in a way, I think. I actually thought this was gonna be like quite the clean song from start to finish. I mean, don't you agree there's been a lot of hard work involved in learning this music, putting this music together and then going to the studio and recording it? I wonder how much they paid to have this recorded. Was this a an advance from a record label, or did they do this with their own money? What's going on?
Right before my eyes, just right me, and the day, yeah, when the bells are through. This will take your love.
Right. Is it a hidden track? Oh. Nope,
I wanted more for you. You can't go on this way now. I see it all fall through.
Let me just say the standout of the band is the drummer. The drummer is incredible.
Pray for better days.
I've never understood like what people thought of the Rev, or why they thought like the Rev was like a big thing, you know what I mean, as far as his passing and stuff. I hate to be disrespectful, because obviously he was a person before he was a musician, but you can really see now why he was given the homage he was, because his drumming is really, really good. His fills, and like a comment said, they were like 17 or something when they wrote this record. I don't know how old the Rev was, but if he was like a teenager, that is crazy. That's like trivium tier musicianship and craft at that age. Quite heavenly, right? It's as if we're just, you know, in our chariot firing towards the sky. Very epic. There you go, that was Avenged Sevenfold, Shattered by Broken Dreams. They were the twists and turns we were looking for, so we just finished a record sounding the 7th Trumpet. I'm going to give it a rating, people, so I want to give a shout out to all the Avenged Sevenfold heads. I'm going to continue listening to Avenged Sevenfold because I know there's some great material coming up ahead. As for that record, yo, people, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to hurt some feelings here. Overall, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my style. I do like the craft and the musicianship and the amount of time and heart and effort and love that has been invested into creating this, but it just doesn't appeal to me. Too long, too many sections. Musically, it just isn't my cup of tea, and that's it really. I'm gonna sign out on that one. So as always, you can access all the full album listings and reactions and so on and so forth. Links down in the description. Support your boy. I'm signing out. Leave a comment. Goodbye.